know it.
They love it too. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Welcome to the Leroy Ryals Show, right here from Clarke Central High School. I'm here with head football coach, Coach Leroy Ryals, and I'm your host, Chuck Wegman. We welcome you this week after a bye week, and Coach, coming through the bye week off a big victory over Loganville the previous Friday night, 40-6. That's or 40-7 rather, but got to be a big win, get you into the win column for this year.
That was real huge for us to get a win before we got that bye week. We came into, as you know from last week's show, we came into the game kind of banged up a little bit.
Right.
So to get a win with some of our key guys still out, hurt, and to go into the bye week and maybe hopefully get some of those guys back this week, it was huge for us.
And big first win in the region, 1-0 in the region, which always gets you started and goes a long way.
Especially in this region. This is a very, very tough region. Some of the toughest teams in the state of Georgia. So to get 1-0 is a pretty good start.
Yeah, matter of fact, talking about Region 8-5A, reading Georgia high school football this morning, 5A is ranked, 8-5A is ranked the toughest region in the state of Georgia.
Well, I trust me, I played in it week in, week out, I know. So I believe that.
So big win once again for the Gladiators, 2 Fridays ago now, or over Loganville, and gets us started as 1-0 and 1-2 for the season. And Coach, you had to be happy the way the defense played.
Very happy. I was just so happy the way they played with passion and effort. And not on the defense, on special teams, even on offense, although we didn't really hit on all 8 cylinders quite, but we played with a lot of emotion and passion, and that was the thing we was hammering all week long, just to what we call bring the juice.
Yeah, exactly, and some real standouts. So on the defensive side also, so let's go ahead and get started with the replay and the video. Of course, it started out a little sluggish, no scoring in that first quarter, so we're going to go right to the second quarter highlights here, Coach.
Okay.
And the Gladiators on offense, Cameron Johnson.
This is a 4th down play right here. We go 3 wide, or actually 4 wide, and try to throw the fade to Jericho Statham. And right here, we got lucky, got a pass interference call. It was pass interference, so that gives us a nice 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. And Rodney Willingham on the inside trap scores from 12 yards out.
Rodney playing real good for you this year.
Real well for us. He's a little banged up coming in that game. Hopefully he'll be a little healthier this week.
And once again, the offensive line doing a good job of blocking.
Real good job. They executed that to perfection. And then I think that's Max Tremaine on the extra point, and now we're up 7-0.
No doubt about it. And, of course, the defense really playing good all night.
Really did a great job. I think that's Kayvon Williams going inside out on that quarterback trying to run the option play. I thought we ran really well defensively and just ran and swarmed to the ball. That
Pursuit was excellent. I agree.
Big time. That was huge for us.
Back on offense.
Back on offense, we run a little play action, hit Jaquan Dowdy there for a first down off sudden change.
Found his spot, sat down, and made the catch.
He did a great job. Cameron Johnson does a great job reading the free safety and spinning his hips and throwing the ball backside. Here's another screen play right here to Jaquan Dowdy. Good blocking out by Austin Johnson, and we pick up 8 or 9 yards on that particular play right there as well.
Block was held just long enough for him to spring there to get a good 8 yards.
You know, and that's like a sweep, that play right there. We can get 7 or 8 yards. That's a pretty good play.
Yeah, no doubt. Cameron under center now.
Here we are running. This is a great move by Jelani Payne. We didn't block the Mike linebacker there, but he did a good job sticking his foot in the ground, going north and south, and on the stretch play, and I think he picked about 12 or 15 yards right there himself.
Yeah, once again, Jelani Payne and Rodney have been just played off each other real well all year.
Yes, it's been huge for us, those two guys right there. And here we run the power play off tackle. A great block by Denzel Maxey. Good move by Jelani Payne on their safety. And then he scores to make it 13-0 right here.
Of course, Max Germain coming in for the extra point. I'm sure we're going to have that clip.
Yeah, I believe he makes this one. He's been struggling a little bit lately, but I think he makes this extra point. And now we're up 14-0, and we feel pretty good about the way we're playing emotionally.
Loganville driving, getting inside our 35
Hey,
here.
Loganville's a good football team. They'll drive, and this is a fourth down play, and we forced the interception there by Javion Hemphill. Thought he was going to run this thing back, but he got tackled by the quarterback. But huge momentum builder right there. See, I like the way the guys are jumping up and down and high-fiving and bumping into each other. We got to have plenty of that.
Yeah, you got to have the excitement and the energy.
Yep, energy, and there's we'll call it a run and play to Austin Johnson, a little quick game to Austin Johnson, another 8 to 9 yard.
Once again,
game.
finding that open space, sitting down and
That's
waiting.
all it is. That's our final space there. And here we go, play the reverse here and throw the ball to the flats to Denzel Maxey, who's been so steady for us this season. Fullback, tight end, special team. Denzel does a great job for us.
Yeah, anywhere you put him, he's making great
He's a
strides.
solid kid. And then we run the stretch play here to Rodney Willingham, and he carries it in for a touchdown.
That puts the Gladiators up, of course, 20-0 here deep in the second quarter now. And Rodney and Jelani both getting the touchdowns.
Yeah, and I'm proud of those guys the way they kind of competed there. And again, we're up 21-0. Got the extra point there, and now we're back on defense. There's old Drico Brown on a corner blitz. I mean, the thing about it, all week long in practice, he did the exact same thing. So we expected the same deal, and he did a great job of executing that play.
Browner, sophomore, isn't he?
Junior. Yeah. And here we go after the punt here. Coach Cavan made a great call, special teams coordinator. We blocked the punt, and I think Chica Newcomb blocks it, and that's Kayvon Williams picks it up for a score. And right before half, that's again another big, huge momentum changer for us to carry it into half. And we're going to go into half. I think we missed the extra point here, but we'll go up to half 27-0, which we feel pretty good about that against a good team like Loganville.
Could have been, as you see, the Glads headed up through the Pines.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, a wonderful tradition here at Clarke Central High School, but could have been one of 4 players to block that punt. I mean, great penetration on the play. Special teams had to be your best night special teams.
It was.
all year.
Coach Cameron and his staff does a great job of scheming them every week on how we can block a punt, or we call them game changers. Whether we return a kick for a touchdown, block a punt, something like that. And that's Coach Cameron's credit right there.
Well, you got to be happy going in at halftime, but still some things we need to talk about. Sluggish start.
Mm-hmm.
In offense, the defense scores one, or really on the big turnover, and special teams.
Yeah, and like I said, we didn't play particularly well on offense. We wanted to achieve 2 of our game goals.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we didn't turn the ball over, of course, and won the game, but that's about all the goals we accomplished on offense. But we did enough. We didn't turn it over. We ran the ball when we needed to in the end, and we did enough to help us win the football game.
Defense, of course, holding on to that shutout. So at this time, we're going to go ahead and go into the third quarter replay here.
Yeah, here's Chica
great
Newcomb.
play.
Great play. Chica Newcomb starting off with penetration there, and then a host of Gladiators kind of rallied to the ball. And we like to see those red guys rallying to the ball. That's good defense right there.
And most of the night, you saw 8 or 9 red jerseys.
Yes, indeed. And here's another play here. Good pass incompletion there. Drico Brown on the breakup, I believe. Look like he knocked the wind out on him. But that's a good job there. And then we got a punt here. We came out sluggish, like I said, the third quarter offensively. But we get a great punt by Max Germain to flip the field back on their end. And again, special teams playing a huge role.
And a difficult snap that time, too.
Yes.
So getting a good punt was key.
Yes, it was. And here's Kayvon Williams again, and Damon Stovall on the tackle. Kayvon's really adjusted to that middle linebacker spot pretty well for us.
Well, and you can see Newcomb in there also on the play, and Miller. It just, everybody swarmed.
Yes, and we like that. We want them to swarm. Here's part of the play of the night. We caught a blitz off the edge, and they got as far as the scheme, but old Damon Stovall snuffed this screen out, and you can see him rumbling, stumbling, stiff-arming.
Yeah, a little stiff arm right there.
Yeah,
Gets into the end zone.
Gets into the end zone. Very exciting for our team. Very excited for our players. Really, I like that. I really like that.
Well, you're going to
that's team.
see just how great a play it really was. Stovall just stops his pursuit,
Yes.
backs up, picks it out of the air. What a great! I mean, he read the play all the way.
He sure did, and he did his homework, so he did a good job seeing that screen.
And the extra point is converted, so
Yeah.
the Gladiators are now up 34-0.
Yes, and so we got it going right now, and we try to talk sweep here, and this is the one big play they had, but great hustle by Drico Brown and running the guy down. That's a good play for them, and we made a mistake, but hustle again saves a touchdown.
Once again, they're getting inside
Yeah.
our 40.
Good penetration there by DeMond Stovall again, because if he wasn't, they had a good game right there. But it was a good job on second down with DeMond Stovall.
So we end 3 quarters of play. Of course, the Gladiators are up 34-0. Another big play by the defense. Another big interception and touchdown.
Absolutely. I mean, kind of making up for the coaches' mistakes there. DeMond seeing that thing. And we had been working on it all week in practice, and the scout team got us every time. But that's a good job by DeMond.
Yeah, DeMond, you really, until you see the replay, you don't understand. I mean, the big man is really in pursuit and puts on the brakes, can back up. For somebody of that size, 300 pounds, to make that kind of play is just shows what kind of athlete he truly is.
It is. It sure is.
So once again, after 3 quarters of play, the Gladiators are up 34-0. You going into the fourth quarter, you got to be happy. And let's go ahead and take a look at the fourth quarter highlights. At this point in time, you're probably hoping to get a few other players into the ball game.
Yeah, we were. The thing about it is, offensively, we only had the ball one time the whole third quarter. But our defense, it was kind of bend but don't break. Loganville's pretty good on our offense. They do a good job. We stop them here on fourth down right here. Big defensive stop right here. Now we get the ball back on offense for the second time, and that's Rodney Willingham again. He kept tripping up all night long. Hopefully this week that won't happen. But,
Yeah, his footing most of the year. I mean, certain games he's had some footing problems.
Yeah, sure has. And so hopefully this week we can kind of get that fixed. But here's Cameron Johnson here throwing the ball. I think that's Rico Stadium on a curl route to convert a first down, keeping the chains moving there.
Yeah, the Gladiators once again moving the ball.
Moving the ball. Here's Jelani Payne on a trap play here. Good job of keeping his feet running, sticking his foot in the ground, and getting north and south. Just again, moving the chains, getting inside the 20-yard line.
Got to be happy the way the offense is moving the ball here. And
Yes, very happy here. And here's a little play action here. Old Baylor Ward. I'm sorry, not Baylor Ward. That's Denzel Max on a little naked boot. Taking the ball down to the 8-9 yard line.
once again, the Gladiators inside the 10 now.
Yeah, inside the 10. Now, here's the old play action here to Baylor Ward. And Akeem Wise in the game right now. The backup quarterback throws the ball to Baylor. And we got another touchdown there for the Gladiators.
And Wise really looked good in the fourth quarter. That wasn't the only pass that he completed. I mean, he ran the offense. You got to be happy with the backup doing
Very,
that.
very happy with him. And we got another little freshman quarterback down there in the B team. So I really like what we're doing with the quarterbacks here. And then our foreign exchange student, I can't say his name. His last name is Zabuda Dak or something like that. But
I think Buster knows that.
yeah, well, he tried to get that thing and didn't get it. Right here, we thought we was going to save the shutout with the interception right there. We didn't quite hang on to it.
Yeah, we had everything.
Had it all. And
Had a chance.
And they run a great throw and catch right here on the corner right here.
With good
For
coverage.
touchdown.
I mean, the
Real good
coverage was good.
Old Marquez Ford, only a sophomore, started that game for us because Jamel Israel was out. And there's Drico Stadium again blocking the extra point. I think he got a block kick every game just about. So
Yeah, you got to be happy with the special teams.
yes, very happy with that. And we'll take that. And here's the best formation in ball.
That is your favorite. I do know that.
That's my
That's
favorite.
correct.
So
Well, once again, the Gladiators do give up the touchdown. The JV squad gives up that touchdown right there at the end of the fourth quarter. I don't think you're real upset about that. You would have loved to have had the shutout. I know
Sure.
Coach Self would have loved to have had the shutout. But all in all, pretty good performance against a good Loganville
a
team.
very good Loganville team who does a good job year in and year out with what they have. So I was pleased again with the effort and the passion that we played with. I had a good spirit in the stand. So that's going to be important as we go to Appalachia this Thursday.
That's correct. And, it just seems a little weird with the bye week that it was 2 Fridays ago now that the Gladiators played with the 40-6 win over Loganville, and here we go. We got to get ready for a real good, solid, physical Appalachian.
Absolutely. And they'll be kind of chomping at the bit to get back on the field because they didn't play particularly well, obviously, against Gainesville Friday night.
Yeah.
So they'll be ready to go. We really feel that way. And, Coach Davis does a great job, he and his staff, of coaching those kids up and getting a lot of.
Of course, this will be the 5th meeting between the two schools. And, of course, the Gladiators got a 3-1 over Appalachia. So, but traveling back up to Barrow County to take on Appalachia, not an easy place to play.
Not an easy place to play at all. They coach with a lot of passion. They play with passion. Their fans are passionate about their team, and we'll have our hands full. It's going to be important that we go there and stick together and play as one.
Well, Coach, another unusual happening this week. You got to play on Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
Change in preparations. Fortunately, you had the bye week. I guess you could make your Monday practice on Friday, but
sure.
What did you have to do to get ready to play on Thursday
Basically,
night?
what we did was we made our Monday practice on last Thursday, the open week. We gave them Friday and Saturday off, and then we came back and made the Monday practice, the Tuesday practice, and so forth and so on. So we were very fortunate that we had the open week.
Yeah, sure.
When Coach Ward came to me and asked me about moving the game to Thursday and playing on TV, when I looked at the schedule, I was like, well, we got nothing to lose. Not only did we get an extra week to prepare, but we have time to prepare for Thursday. And then the following week, we'll have an extra week to prepare for Salem because we had Friday off.
There you go. So that worked out well.
Sure
so
did.
We just want to remind everybody, the Gladiators, of course, this Thursday night over at Appalachia High School, taking on the Wildcats. The Gladiators and the Appalachia Wildcats, both teams coming in at 1-2. Of course, the Gladiators ranked number 16 in the GITV poll. And Coach, this game's going to be carried on WSB TV and, of course, Georgia Public Television. Mm-hmm. But it ought to be an exciting night over there Thursday night.
I think it will be. WSB and then Georgia Public Broadcasting doing a great job of really building it up.
Definitely.
They make you. I got to go do another interview here when I get done with you. So
I tell you what, you're a heck of a celebrity.
I don't know about celebrity, but I'm like a fire chief. I got to keep going.
I hear you. So. All right, for Coach Ryals, Coach Leroy Ryals, I'm Chuck Wegman. We want to thank you joining us today on the Leroy Ryals Show, and we want to thank our sponsors, Bulldog Signs, the Morris Center, Raising Cane's Chicken Finger, and Athens Chevrolet. Chevy runs deep. For Coach Ryals again, I'm Chuck Wegman. Thank you, and we'll see you next week on the Leroy Ryals Show.